Hi, you are watching Franky Roshell on YouTube. Please remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Now, I don't mean to complain, but summer times in my city are terrible with the heat. Now, that's why I'm so glad fall is finally here and the trees are turning and winter is knocking on our door. Now today we're getting ready to do a family tradition that I always like this time of year as we head out to the pumpkin patch with me, the kids, and my honey Franky. Now with Franky pretty much working 24/7, I like to get the family together, you know, just to make sure we spend that quality time on the holidays. Now once the truck is loaded, I had to stop for a very warm treat.
I want to try the pumpkin spice, but I don't know, maybe next time. Everybody keeps going crazy over the pumpkin spice. And it's interesting that I've heard this song on the radio 4 times while I've been driving. The same song.
Okay, I have to admit, I have a serious sweet tooth. You know, it always crosses over into my coffee drinking. But that's one of the reasons why I like this time of year. Because you get to bundle up, you know, have a little sweet treat just like this. Now, I do have to be careful, you know, about that whole cuddling thing with Franky this time of year. I mean, too much cuddling has led to those 4 children, if you know what I mean. Anyway, we have finally made it to the pumpkin patch, and Miss Mummy here has to get the kids together and, you know, get them focused on finding their pumpkins.
Hold your pumpkin up.
Is that a roller coaster?
It doesn't even have a stem on it. How are you going to hold it? You're going to have to hold it like that, and it's not going to work. You sure you don't want to find one with a longer stem? Ooh, don't poke yourself, Mom. That's yours? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Mom. What are you going to do to it? You going to put it in? Okay. We're going to make it look all pretty later? Okay. Alex, are you sure you don't want to pick a pumpkin? Oh! Why? You could paint it, you could draw on it, you could make your bling. Right, no, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do bling pumpkins, Alex. So get a really good pumpkin. We're doing bling pumpkins, so that means we're gonna use our glue guns at home and add some like bling to them.
You know, when I grew up, I remember going to the grocery store actually to get my pumpkin. I mean, at the most, we'd carve it and try to make a cool design, but that's nothing compared to today. You know what I mean? It's almost like the fair all over again. And with the kids, anytime they see things like this, of course, I'm at the ticket booth handing out tickets so they can enjoy the rides.
With the pumpkin patch in the books, it's time to have a little daddy fun. The kids are hanging out with their cousins, and I have another exciting adventure for today. Another reason today is also exciting is we are getting ready to hang out in my world. Often you see us doing a ton of entertainment interviews and talking with inspiring people. But when it comes to me, I'm very involved in the world of animation. You see, with our animated series, Welcome to Fresburg, we have entered the homes of many here in our home city and also around the world online, providing educational cartoons with a positive message. Of course, educational cartoons aren't the only cartoons out there, and that is why today we're heading to a convention in Fresno called Zapcon. Zapcon is a combo of gaming and comic books all in one convention. And today, me and Roshell are going to check out what is going on in downtown Fresno. And of course, one of the first people we meet is a young lady who really did an amazing job with her costume, as Roshell was even blown away.
I'm actually, it's from the game League of Legends.
Okay.
And I am Ash. She's a frost archer, but I'm an alternate skin called Amethyst Ash, so it's a little bit different.
Did you make your own costume?
Yes, everything's made by me.
Gosh, you guys are creative. How long did this take to do?
I started this, the entire costume back in February, and I finished everything probably like last week. So.
Wow, so is this your thing? You love doing stuff like this? How often do you do a
Zapcon convention?
Zapcon being the first time, so it's the first comic book convention. I usually go to Anajam, which was like a couple of months ago. I've been going to conventions for about 5-6 years now, but I've been cosplaying for like 12 or 13.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, do you do any of your own writing for comics, or you just like to dress up and...
I just like the dressing up part. I like reading stuff, reading comics and things, but it's mainly the craft that gets me. I've always been a creative person, so I like just taking nothing and turning it into something.
Wow, well that's cool. Well, thank you for sharing your costume and everything with us. It's
no
pretty
problem.
Cool.
Thank you.
Another cool thing about today is the event has a panel discussion on multiple topics around comics and gaming. Another panel they are having today is based on a local film festival put on by Brian Harley and his partner. Brian is the Facilities and Operations Manager at CMAC, which is where we broadcast our animated series and the Franky Roshell here locally. But with all that said, today, Brian is not here for CMAC, y'all. He's here because he's doing a panel regarding a film festival that he and his partner put on.
So we literally saw this movie and we're like, this is funny. We should just make a film festival around this concept because it's hilarious.
And that's pretty much exactly what we did. We wanted to kind of try to start a filmmaking movement here in Fresno because there was no one really actually making movies. So, I mean, there were, but it was just not really kind of anything was happening.
Yeah, there's a couple organizations now, like the Fresno Filmmakers Alliance, where they're kind of organized, these people in town that like to make movies. But in 2008, there wasn't much of that. And so being, fans of movies ourselves and aspiring filmmakers, we thought, well, this is a way to encourage our fellow potential other Fresnans or other people in Central Valley who want to make movies to participate in an event together and maybe network and share ideas and just help grow the filmmaking community here in town.
So from there...
This week the internet has been crazy because the Avengers 2 trailer was leaked online. You know I had to see it. Now if you don't know the Avengers, it's a huge comic book series that has catapulted onto the big screen, capturing the attentions from fans around the world. The Avengers consists of Iron Man, Captain America, the Incredible Hulk, and Thor. So as we were out and about, me and Ro got a chance to see a couple of the Avengers in action today at the convention.
Wow, it's Thor live in Fresno. Where'd you come from, Thor?
From Asgard, you know.
Man, I love Thor and the Avengers. I mean, look at your costume. How long did it take you to make your costume?
I didn't make this costume, actually. I had 2 different people work on it for me.
Really?
Yep.
So, how long have you been in the Thor?
It'll be a year and about 2 weeks.
Wow. So, when you come to conventions like this, do you get a lot of attention because of the detail in your costume?
I do, yeah. Get a lot of picture taking, a lot of interviews.
Now, we even got baby Thor in the background. You see baby Thor? Baby Thor over there? Mini Thor? Wow.
That's my son.
That's your son?
Yeah.
So is he in the Thor as much as you are?
Yeah. More or less, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now,
this is his first time,
So is this something you do on a regular? Like, do you have a...
I try to.
Okay. Like,
as much as possible.
Do you YouTube, Facebook?
YouTube and Facebook. Actually.
Wow. What's your YouTube?
YouTube is actually under Frantic0466.
Okay.
I'm going to start doing a lot of Thor type video skits.
Oh, wow.
And then Facebook is Thor TV. That's why I call it Thor TV.
Okay. Well, thanks for your time.
All right. Thanks.
Wow, what is all of this?
This is Sideshow product.
Okay.
Most of it comes from Japan, called Hot Toys. 6-scale figurines, and the statues here are made here in California from Sideshow. They're real high-end collectibles. They're limited edition. They only make a few number of these, and they're just for somebody that wants a high-end collectible figure that's going to just go up in price because they're so rare that you know, it's just going to be up more in value as the years go on.
So, like, I mean, how much time would it take to do something like this? The detail is amazing.
Yeah, It's awesome. They go straight to the artists. They create the faces, whoever they're gonna make, and yeah, I don't make them. I just sell them. So yeah, it does take some time to make these.
So when you pick up stuff like this, what does your average customer, when they see this, say to you?
Oh, they're blown away.
Right.
Everybody in this convention never seen products like this before. And usually these products are held for the bigger Comic Cons, like in San Diego. But, you know, I wanted to bring it down here so normal people could see what the high-end stuff looks like, what they're selling at the bigger cons. And this is the best you can get with the figurines, the statues. You can't get any better detail than what they got over here.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
Now with my 2-year-old, this honey child has been cut from a very different cloth. Now don't get me wrong, I know she is one of our children and she is a very special little lady, but her 3 siblings are nothing compared to her. I don't know if she has Energizer bunny juice running through her veins or not, but this girl is non-stop, just like her daddy. She also goes crazy for the Disney series Frozen. And for example, her day consists of getting up, eating, and going straight over to YouTube to watch Frozen videos. And it doesn't matter what they are about, as long as they have Elsa and Anna. And of course they have to be singing so she can sing along too. Now, of course, I know Frozen is a major cartoon around the world, and I got a very cool chance to check out a young lady who was fantastic and flawless with her Frozen costume.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And you've been doing like the Zapcon and the animes, and for how long?
Gosh, probably only about 5 years, you know. It was just one of those things of I wanted to go to more, but I was going to school and working, so now that we have a little bit more time, of course we're going to go.
Yeah.
We want to bring our kids and things.
And I'm sure people just stop you 24/7, right?
Oh,
with this outfit on.
It hasn't been too bad. It hasn't been too bad. I'm sure there's another Elsa, if not dozens.
You're the first
here.
I've seen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's surprising. So I have the hair, so I didn't want to have to wear a wig, so I try to pick blonde characters.
Yeah, it looks
It's
good.
easier thing.
It looks good. And your shoes. Get the shot of the shoes. And you made your shoes as well?
I did. They were dark blue, and this is kind of my own rendition. Some of them look a little bit different, but yeah, I wanted to do my shoes, and so.
Cool. Well, thanks.
Thank
you look
you.
great.
Thank you.
Can we get a picture really quick before we go? And I know your name isn't Elsa. What's your real name? Mo.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just let me know when you're ready.
I have to stay in character for the kids.
Right.
All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Now these costumes that we were seeing at the convention today were really beautiful. I mean, to take that amount of time out of your day, out of your year, these people were like putting everything in to make it look good and have fun. It was really jaw-dropping. Now, for example, a big time movie that a lot of my friends and even the girls wanted to go see was Maleficent. You know, with the beautiful Miss Angelina Jolie. Not only is she very beautiful, but her portrayal of Maleficent inspired many women around the world to want to be just like her at today's convention.
I can glare too. I'm good at glaring.
Did you make this?
Yes.
Oh my God, how long did it take? How long?
I have no idea. I started it last March for Fanime, so it's a year old.
This is like, wow. Does this light up or anything?
Yes, it is solar powered. Unfortunately, in the cons with the indoor lighting, it doesn't show, but it does have a changing color glow. It is removable, so for some conventions you can't use glass in there, so I have options where I can change it out to a plastic variation. This is also handmade too. It's using a product called Foss Shape, which is a thermoplastic that you can sew and sculpt with. So this is all semi-hard. The collar here is made with it as well, so it keeps that shape. The helmet is all done with Foss Shape, so I can heat it with a garment steamer, mold it to whatever, kind of like a warbler, but not as industrial.
Wow. And how long have you been doing the conventions?
Conventions, maybe 2-3 years. I started doing costumes for my daughter, for her and her friends. and then her friend's friends. And I said, well, you know, got to take her. I may as well make my own costumes.
Yeah.
So now we kind of end up doing a group theme. So I did all the Disney Star Wars princess crossover with the girls, and then this is Maleficent kind of came from that, where I played the Darth Vader Maleficent variation with all the Jedi princesses.
This is so cool. Man.
If you're here tomorrow, I will be doing a Doctor Who TARDIS with solar-powered lights and a little canine, and it's a part of the Gaslamp Society, so Victorian bustle dress as a TARDIS.
Okay.
A little sci-fi, time travel, and ridiculous size costumes, because that's what I specialize in. Wow. I like to go and look at a picture going, what can I do with this? But I do like being able to go, okay, if the animation looks like this, I want to, you know, very few people will do striping and get that. Everyone's trying to, you know, deconstruct Angelina Jolie's very ornate costume and trying to figure out how to do that. How do you do that? Long, you know, flowing cape. And I said, well, it doesn't matter because you can't wear it at a convention site anyway because you can't get through doorways. This one does have a huge train hidden in there.
Oh, it does.
But again, for convention purposes and doorways and practicality, it's got to be bustled up. So if I do a photo shoot, it's huge.
Wow, this is great. I wish I had the patience to do something like this. What do you It's really
If
cool.
you saw Sleeping Beauty, kind of half pink, half blue, wandering around earlier, I also did her dress too.
Did you?
I said she was very nice enough to volunteer her body for me.
I guess, I mean...
I said, I need somebody to do Sleeping Beauty so I could do my photo shoot. It makes sense, but I can't costume the way I want to costume it because it's all bias cut and draped, and I can't do that on my own body.
Yeah.
She goes, oh, that's my favorite princess. And I said, oh, that's great. Now we have
Great,
to
now,
see it.
here, put this on.
Good, now well, we're recruiting your boyfriend to be Prince Charming. I said, eventually we'll get all the characters signed up.
Yeah, eventually.
Oh, there's the other party.
Yeah, I saw her earlier. We saw her earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Can we get a photo with you? Or can I get a photo with you?
I would say, if there's enough room.
Well, the day is done. Another exciting day filled with fun at the pumpkin patch. And of course, a little gaming. And when it comes to the family, we may not be your conventional family, but we always try to have fun. Really, when you think about it, that is the name of the game for family. Whenever you have a traditional family with parents, or even if you're dealing with a single parent household, it's all the same. It's all about having fun and taking care of the little things, trying to put a smile on your family's face. Just keep pushing forward, and remember, it's not about the stuff, but about the time you spend with your loved ones. Right now, I gotta go, but don't forget to stay strong, keep the faith, and be encouraged. See you next time.